Alrighty, well, hello everybody. Welcome to another week of Curse of Strahd. Some cameras, couple computer upgrades from some people, but I'm gonna turn it over to Brad right away. It's his show, so all you, bud.
All right. Well, hello, everybody. I'm Brad. I will be the DM for this evening, and we are playing The Curse of Strahd. I believe this is episode 2. We had to skip out last week, so I apologize to everybody for that.
As you damn
But
well should.
well, it was one thing after another. We just figured, hey, with the holidays, go spend some time with your family. But since we've all kind of introduced our characters, Jacob, why don't you kick us off with a quick introduction to your character, real quick, so we can have a recap?
Yeah, I play Harper. Harper is a human who has a mini masked shadow that follows him around everywhere. And all you really know about Harper up to this point is his little rune etchings that he does every morning.
All right. And Mike, you're up next, buddy.
Oh, hey everyone. I'm Mike. Today I'm playing a tiefling named Vanes. So far he's shown he's got an attitude.
That's pretty fair to say. Pam, you're up next.
Hi everybody, I'm Pam. I am playing Josephine, and I am a Tiefling cleric.
And Jeremy, you're.
Hi, I'm Jeremy. I am playing Pan, the gnome artificer, and I am just a very quiet boy.
And Katie.
Hey everybody, I'm playing Fillion, the teeny tiny half-elf masked creature that follows Harper around. Pretty mysterious so far.
Ooh.
Spooky! Max, go ahead.
Hello, it is I, Max. I am playing Ash, the dwarf with dwarfism, ready to fuck some shit up. Rogue style.
All right. So, there's a couple of quick things before we start off. First off, Katie and Max, if you guys go to your character sheets, as I was reading through, I updated something on the notes tab for you guys. Should be the second line all the way to the right. Just so you guys are tracking on that. Second thing is, let me make sure here.
Can I get just like 10 seconds of silence to do an audio test on the background noise real quick, please?
Sure, why not?
Okay, we're good. I just had
Good
to
to
make
go?
sure it was coming through.
No, perfect. Let's rock and roll. So I should have popped up the map that you guys had last week, correct? You
Mm-hmm.
guys
Yep.
all see that?
Yep.
Okay, and then we all see where that little circle's at right there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So to kind of quick recap of what you guys did so far, you guys were at it. You started off in a tavern together. You guys had just finished up a job. You met an individual who requested your help and left you with a letter. You guys chose to follow that letter, and in the process of doing that, had traveled through some woods. You had some weird things happen. I believe you guys found a dead body at one point, right?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Pretty
Mhm.
sure. Which actually I need to ask Max real quick because we did not have a chance because you guys kind of took off real quick last time, if I remember correctly. Max.
Yeah, we were hearing wolves and bolted it.
That's right. You guys did bolt it. So Max, I believe your character found something on that body.
Yes.
Do you remember what that was?
A note.
Okay. I can there's two options here, and this is totally up to you. I can share it with the whole group, or I can share it with just you. What would you like?
Share it with just me, because I remember me hiding it from everybody, and then Fillion and Harper trying to get it off of me, but I won't let them have it. So
Absolutely no problem whatsoever. Give me just a second here. I am going to have to kind of type that out for you. So give me 2 seconds. Let me just pull that up here. Okay. Actually, Jacob, I am so glad you actually did that. I forgot to introduce a new rule because I know not everybody was there when I introduced this rule. Katie, do you remember what the rule is called?
The Katie rule.
So we are going to introduce a new concept to this game. Katie's been doing over the last couple of games I've played with her, and I actually really like it. And for me personally, it really helps me kind of know what your mindset is if you want to do something, and kind of what you want to do. So, for example, Jacob just rolled a stealth check there. I didn't ask him for a stealth check, so if you guys feel like there's a roll that should happen or that there's something that you want to do, investigation, perception, stealth, sleight of hand, something like that, roll the check. I will most likely see it, and at some point very quickly after that, I will probably stop and asking you what it is that you want to do. And then we can determine whether or not that check was appropriate, if a different check is needed, or if there's no check that's needed or appropriate at that time. So we
The
all
So
Katie
just
roll.
roll it without asking you, basically, and then you ask us.
Yeah, so basically the concept is like if we're all having like if two people are having a big conversation, there's times where people want to say something but they can't because the two people are overpowering that conversation, or they want to do something while that conversation's going on. So by allowing you to do a roll such as the stealth roll, it allows you to say, hey, I want to do something at this point in time. So I can let the conversation go, or I can pause it and say, hey, what's going on? To me, it's going to add a little bit of realism to it. It's going to add a chance for everybody to get their stuff out there. I'll do the best I can to get to all these checks. But in all fairness, I might miss one or two, but it's going to really help me. And I feel like it'll help everybody interact a little bit better. So
Got it.
yes,
Gotcha.
we are going to dub it moving forward the Katie roll. So let me ask this. Harper, you rolled a stealth check. What is up?
I mean, I'm not trying to be stealthy per se. I'm just trying to look over Ash's shoulder and read that note while Ash is looking at it.
Okay. Ash, go ahead and give me a perception check, please.
And I don't know if you want me to re-roll that without the disadvantage, because I'm not trying to sneak. I'm just trying to be smooth. If that makes sense.
Absolutely. Go ahead and roll it in the tower for me.
Without disadvantage?
Yes, without disadvantage, because that's coming from your armor. Okay. You notice nothing.
Okay.
Or you're not able to see what it is that Ash is reading. All you see is this kind of hunched over little body, just kind of protecting, doing the little gremlin status. I wish I would have pulled this up earlier. That would have probably made a whole lot of sense. Here we go.
Y'all want to hear a joke real quick?
Always.
Sure, go ahead. I just got it, so Max, it's incoming.
Anybody know what it's like to have sex in a campground? It's intense.
Fucking intense.
Ah, fucking intense.
All right.
Inspiration for Jeremy. Player inspiration.
All right, Max, there you go. I'll give you a second to read that.
Your second's up.
Read faster.
Can't read. I was grabbing my food. You guys are rushing me. Hold on.
I'm not gonna lie. If I would have known I would have caught Max like that, I probably would have said, "Jacob, you could read the letter."
Oh dang.
Have you had a chance to read it yet, Max?
Looking at it now. No, I'm not. Oh,
Okay.
yes, I am. I couldn't tell which word it was at. I'm so dumb. Yes, reading currently.
Okay. While we are waiting on Max, is there anything else that anybody else would like to do at this point in time?
Ignore that. Ignore that. I did the wrong thing.
Oh, I'm not looking.
It's been shared now. That was unfortunate.
Do you need me to resend it to you, Max?
Yeah, I was trying to put it in my notes.
Hold on. How about this, Max? I will send it to you
That works.
on a different chat, so that way we don't have that.
Okay. My bad.
There you go. So let me ask you this: since you've read it and you're trying to add it to your notes, are you keeping this to yourself, or are you sharing this with the group?
Keeping it to myself for now until I know we're out of danger.
I'm sorry, you broke up on that last part. Till you know.
Till I know we're out of danger.
Okay. Okay, cool. So you guys will. So that was a little bit of retcon from last week. This week we are currently starting off approaching the village. Well, a village, we should say. I believe you guys can actually probably see that on the map.
Well, you said last week that we had passed through here before, so would we know the name of the village we're coming up to?
No, you guys have not passed through this village before. I
Oh,
said
that's-
that originally you guys had taken the road coming up to the gate, but the gate was something new. It
Okay,
wasn't something you guys
that's
had
right.
ever experienced before.
So we had traveled this direction, we just hadn't experienced any of this.
Yeah, in essence, this is a whole new area to you guys.
Okay.
Um,
Easy enough.
So yes, you guys are approaching a village. I guess you guys can see the name on the map, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so you're approaching the village of Barovia. There we go. I'm going to slaughter these names, so forgive me on this. And keep in mind, as you're kind of... Well, actually, you know what? I'll tell you what. Everybody kind of roll me a perception check. Real quick.
Kinda.
Yeah, kind of.
First,
If you want to.
if you want to.
Thank you, my love.
Oh, look how quickly that rolled. I love it.
Hi, Becca.
She just walked out.
Oh,
Did she bring enough chicken tenders for the group?
It's actually orange chicken with fresh zucchini and onions from our garden with yum yum sauce and rice.
That sounds
Okay.
delicious.
I want
Just-
some of that.
Just keep rubbing
Okay.
it in. That's cool.
So this applies to Ash, Filian, Pan, and Veins. As you guys are traveling and you're approaching this village, you're noticing that the fog that you guys have seen seems to be following you, per se. As in, when you move forward, the fog seems to kind of move with you, if that makes sense. It doesn't completely engulf you or encompass you, but as it follows you, it impedes your way of seeing behind you, seeing the area that you just came from, if that makes sense. But so as you guys approach the village, you notice a gravel road that leads to the village. And inside, as you travel along this gravel road, there's tall houses that are as dark as tombstones, basically, as you're coming into this village. and as you kind of travel along them, you kind of notice that nestled among the solemn dwellings are a handful of closed up shops, and you also notice that the tavern is completely shut up tight. There's no lights. It just basically it looks like there's like no life here, if that makes sense. But as you begin to notice that, you begin to hear a soft whimpering that draws your eyes toward a pair of children standing in the middle of an otherwise lifeless street. What would you guys like to do?
You said a pair of children whimpering?
A soft whimpering draws your eye towards a pair of children standing in the middle of an otherwise lifeless street.
Drop
like-
kick him.
The
I
twins
draw my
from
gun.
The Shining.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna unholster my hand crossbow, and I'm gonna be looking like everywhere but the children, but keeping the children in my peripheral.
Okay. So Harper's got his hand crossbow drawn.
Well,
heard a
I
couple of other-
always have my warhammer out, but I'm gonna draw my hand crossbow as well.
Okay, so warhammer in one hand, hand crossbow in another, kind of looking around to see what's going on. Who else? I think I heard Max first.
I
Max?
screamed, drop kick him.
Okay, is that what you would like to do?
Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
You would like to drop kick the children?
Are the
Yes.
children taller than the dwarf?
Probably.
I'm guessing.
Okay. I forget what a improvised attack is.
With a jump, basically, it'd be like an acrobatics check versus the target's AC to see if it can jump accurately enough to hit them. And then if it does, I mean, for unarmed strikes, we've just been doing 1d4 plus strength modifier, so I think it's supposed to be just the strength modifier out of the book, though.
Okay.
And keep in mind,
so-
the average commoner has less than 10 hit points.
It's usually like 3 or 4.
I'm
Yeah.
fairly aware. Okay, so walk me through that because it was breaking up a little bit. We need a...
Acrobatics check from whoever's doing the drop kicking.
Okay.
Whatever
So-
that roll is will be against the target's AC,
Okay.
and then either 1 point of damage or 1d4 plus strength modifier, however you want to roll that.
Gotcha. Let me turn this down. Sorry, my shit got really loud all of a sudden.
Got real excited.
Yeah, it did.
It's a climactic moment. We're about to kill
Ash.
children.
Would you like to drop kick the bigger or the smaller of the two kids?
The smaller one.
Okay. So your drop kick hits the child, and you happen to go through the child, and they disappear.
Short sword's coming out for me.
Anybody else?
It's gun at the little dwarf once they disappear and he realizes she didn't actually just kill a child.
Okay, so Pan's gun is drawn.
Yeah.
I might have
Pan-
to switch headsets here real quick. Hold on. Because this one is breaking up for some reason. Hold on. All right, there we go. That's so much better.
Do I recall any information from my studies about this situation relating to phase fiends or undead creatures?
I will tell you what. You can roll me either a history or an arcana check for that.
Beautiful. I will make history, and that will be at advantage because of my Hunter's Bane ability.
Do you mind popping that up to me or whispering it?
Sure
real
do.
quick?
It's right there, and I rolled a 24. It's that first paragraph. So I get advantage on wisdom survival checks to track Fey Fiends or Undead, as well as on intelligence ability checks to recall information about them, and history is an intelligence ability.
Okay, so you're wanting. So what exactly it is that you're wanting? Are you wanting to track them, or are
No,
you
I'm
asking if you're recalling any information?
yeah, I'm trying to recall any information about like this situation, any Feyfees or undead that use clearly images of small children that are hallucinatory to try and like lure in unsuspecting persons or some shit like that.
Um,
I'm seeing if the situation that I just witnessed correlates to any Fey Fiend or undead that I studied.
I got you. I'm trying to think of how to properly answer this. I would say that you would know throughout the course of your studies that there are, and I'm going to say multiple creatures, because we'll just say that that includes your fey fiends and
Okay.
undead, that do have the ability to cast, say, illusionary magic of sorts. But you also know that there are creatures out there, such as, say, a ghost of some sort, that may or may not have the ability to, I don't want to say phase shift, but, you know, have an object be thrown through them without making any physical contact, if that makes sense.
So basically, there's too many things that could have created this scenario, and I'm indeterminate about it.
Yes, like, yeah, I would say that that's very accurate. Like, you know, it's possible for something to create this scenario. It's just there's no way that you, at this moment, could pin down exactly what it was.
Are there any creatures in particular that, like, always do this kind of thing that I know of? Like, this is their bread and butter, this is their go-to, this is their 515s, 25s, to put it in military terms?
I would say yes, but you haven't seen any inclination of those creatures during this couple
Okay.
of hours of travel. If that makes
While
sense.
keeping an eye around us, I would just inform the rest of the group that there are a lot of creatures that do this as a trap, and we need to be ready. As I scoot
Anybody-
just a hair closer to Fillion in like a protective position.
Anybody else want to do anything at all?
Ready.
Ready
I'll,
for what?
Just
Ready for anything. I'm a survivor.
I'm just
Well, hold on. Let's go with
cautious.
Mike first. Mike was going to throw something out there, and then we'll do
Oh,
Jeremy
sorry.
and Pam.
I'm going to, after seeing the children vanish, um, bring my tail around and just cup it in my hand.
Okay. Jeremy.
one, I'm gonna cock the hammer on my gun and do an Arcana check to see if, like, I think maybe that's like a illusion spell or something like that. But with that roll, I'm not sure I really get anything.
Yeah. Unfortunately, like you're sitting there thinking about everything that you've experienced in your lifetime, and you're not able to really come up with anything at the moment. Pam.
Pan or Pam?
Pam. Pam. You. I'm sorry. Uh, Josephine. Too many
I
P's.
wanna, just for fun, I wanna see if I see any undead people. So can I use my eyes of the grave to see if there's anything undead? Ghost, basically, is what I'm going for.
Um,
Just for fun.
I'm not familiar with that, so let me pull that up and look at it real quick.
I
But
just have
you,
like the ability to see if, like, magically, if I can detect anything dead, pretty much. Within 60 feet of me.
Click that button.
Oh, can I share it?
I got it right here.
Never mind.
You absolutely can use that. Would you like to use it?
Yes, let's do that.
Okay. Go ahead and mark off a use. Perfect.
Mhm.
At the moment, you don't notice anything
Okay.
at the moment.
Okay.
Does it say how long that lasts for? Or is it just like an instant?
No, it's just like an instant thing that I can see within 60 feet, and then that's it.
Okay.
So, okay.
Alright.
Just a thought.
Anything from anybody else? Not hearing anything. Everybody go ahead and make a perception check real quick. All right. Let's see here. So Ash.
Eyes of the Grave lasts for 6 seconds. It's until the end of their next turn.
So it's basically
Yeah,
one
so-
action.
That's
Kind of thing.
yeah, it's an action to use. It actually lasts 12 seconds because it's the end of their next turn. So.
Gotcha. Okay. So Ash and Josephine. I'm going to pronounce that wrong so many times, so I apologize. You guys both to start to notice a cold chill begin to fall over you. Like something is kind of starting to creep in. And actually, Harper, because you said you were looking around, or anybody else who said they were looking around, I'm going to rely on you guys to be honest. You guys can give me one more perception check and we'll count that as your advantage.
I didn't specifically say looking around. I said just being ready for anything.
Okay.
So that's actually a 20 for me. It's not adding my proficiency bonus for some reason.
Okay. So Harper and Baines, you would also begin to feel this cold chill coming over you. And this isn't like a cold chill, like it's a like you're outside, like, hey, it's cold weather coming in. This is something that's chilling you to the bone. It's like something's not right. Something is almost
Like something's
reaching.
creepy.
Yeah, but
I'm-
it's like something's. Hold on. Something's reaching out to you almost. As you notice that the fog that's been following you has now surrounded you on all sides.
I'm gonna say to the group that I don't like this, and we should keep moving. Any opposed?
So I
No.
will clarify real quick. When I mean the fog has surrounded you on all sides, it has basically surrounded you completely, and the only thing that is visible to you currently at the moment is, let's see here. A tall brick rose house that has seen better days. Its windows are dark. It has a gated portico on the ground floor, and the rusty gate is slightly ajar. The houses on either side are no longer visible to you because of the fog that has rolled in.
And we'd been walking most of the day at this point, right?
Correct. I believe you guys, if I'm not mistaken, got some kind of rest at some point, didn't you?
I don't think so. I think it was like a 3 or 4 hour walk to the gate, and then another hour or two from there. But we didn't stop at all.
Okay. So then, if that's the case at this point in time, it would definitely be dark just after sunset, sundown, getting dark. If that helps you with your decision.
Yeah, I'm thinking we should head
Hole up in that house and at least have a defensive position for the evening.
Yeah, or wait to see if this fog clears. I mean, we can barely see the road in front of us.
Yeah. Any opposed to the house?
Definitely can't see the road behind us.
No, but can I do the detect evil on good before we get in there?
Sure. Can you go ahead and post that to the chat again for me? Sorry, I'm gonna have you guys doing that quite a bit, just because I'm not super familiar with a whole lot of the spells, unless it's like spells that I use all the time with my other characters.
I think that one identifies celestials, fays, fiends, and undead within 30 or 60 feet.
Yeah, it just detects if there's anything elemental, so like anything weird that might be in there within 30 feet of me.
That one lasts for 10 minutes, though, don't it?
Yeah, it's a concentration spell.
Okay, let me... Perfect, you dropped the effect on yourself. Excellent. Go ahead and take a look at this real quick. Okay, actually, no, this is actually perfect. You would know that the house that is currently in front of you, keeping in mind that this is the only house that is visible to you, is desecrated.
Okay.
As all I hear in the background is shit.
Crap. Great. Let's go. Okay.
Let me see here. Who had the lowest of the perception skills?
Me. 6.
Fillion and Pan, roll me a perception check real quick. Pan, you there, little buddy? Jeremy?
Yep. Sorry, I was making a burrito.
Oh, did you make enough for the rest of us?
There's actually enough there as long as nobody eats as heavy as I do.
Well, that's going to be a problem.
I have enough for like 2 people.
All right, no, this is excellent. That's a perfect check for you guys. Billion and Pan, you both notice that the fog is slowly moving in on you, as if beginning to envelop you. But you notice that it's not like a full circle kind of enveloping. It's more of like it's kind of pushing you.
It's corralling us.
Corralling, yes.
I don't like this.
Well, Josie hadn't said anything, and everybody agreed on the house, so I've been walking towards the house this whole time.
Okay.
Is it corralling us toward the house?
Yes.
Okay. Then what I say stands. I don't like this.
So let me ask.
I was
ahead,
following him, by the way.
Okay.
Like that was the last thing we spoke about was we need to head there because this fog is getting way too thick. So I'm right next to, if not at least behind Harper, one of the two.
Is everybody following Harper?
My heels are a little bit dug in right now. I don't want to be corralled.
Okay.
I'm gonna whisper.
Go ahead. Oh, are you whispering to me or?
No, I'm just a whisper a prayer to Gond and start to follow because I don't like it, but I don't see another choice right now.
Okay.
I would not be advancing without Filion, thus the shadow component. So, if Filion's not coming with, then it is getting dragged.
Alright.
With some casual,
Filion,
come on, we gotta go.
Are you letting him drag you?
Yeah. Pretty much letting.
So are you
Because
all?
everybody's kind of walking.
I'm imagining the kid in Walmart with the leash getting dragged across the floor right now.
So I'm guessing everybody is going in the house at this.
Can I
Yeah,
search the perimeter real quick
You want to
Like,
search the
house?
perimeter?
of the house? Yeah.
But
Sure.
by the way, Jacob,
Mm-hmm.
just a tip: if you do see someone in Walmart with their kid on a leash, don't go up and ask if they're a rescue. They take that really hard.
I know.
Yeah. If you want to search the outside, go ahead and give me a perception check.
Oh damn. Wasted all my nat 20s.
You see nothing. Is there anybody else searching?
I'm not searching per se, but as we're walking and we're closer to the house, everybody's just gonna hear me say desecrated, 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 and my eyes are clear and red, sparkly and red. It's kind of like a warning type of thing, and I'm not saying anything, so y'all try to look at me crazy, but I'm saying it out loud. I'm not being shy about it, and you'll notice like my eyes are just kind of sparkly and getting brighter.
Do we
Harper
have
and
a
Vanes.
priest?
Harper and Vanes, go ahead and make me a quick perception check real quick. You guys have both made it up to the front of the house. You're like, in essence, you would be in the area of like where the front porch is at. Vanes, you look back at the rest of the group as they're like kind of starting to search around the house, like the outside, just kind of peeking around the corner real quick. You notice that the fog is really super close to them now. The area is getting really small in front of the house, and the fog appears to be reaching out to them. Like you think you see like ghostly hands kind of reaching out, but you're not sure. You're not sure if your eyes are playing games with you or whatnot.
I mean, if that's what I'm saying, I'm gonna say, quit fucking around out there. Get in here. The fog is coming.
I'm checking if the door is open.
Door is open.
I'm dragging Filion in.
Okay.
And then
You
shouting
guys-
back, let's go.
Does everybody follow him? At this point, the fog has pretty much consumed the area out inside of the front of the house. If you're still out in front of the house, you're like in that very cusp of the fog. Like you're pretty much in the fog. All you can see is that front door. So what I need to know now, I know that Harper has dragged Filion in the house. I need to know at this point, is there anybody still outside or is everybody gone inside the house?
Inside.
Baines is going inside.
Yeah, I'm going inside.
Okay.
Yep.
Yep. Okay, perfect.
Yep.
All right. So, let me get you guys set up here. I'm going to share a map with y'all. So this is the front of the house where you guys were
He's so
just at.
cute.
Okay. So now we are. God, why does this thing have to be like so small?
If you click and drag, you can make it bigger.
Yeah, I know. Hold on.
Mm-hmm.
It's just wanting to play games with me. I don't understand why. Hold on, I'm gonna have to remove you guys' tokens. Hold on.
So you don't have to remove the tokens to reapply them. You can just re-drag them from the combat tracker.
Okay. So let's see here.
And it'll
Harper.
replace us.
Here we go. So I'm gonna go ahead and put you in here. You all in here. Give me a second.
That looks really little.
Yeah, it's
That
the
doesn't-
map is kind of little. So we'll kind of have to like do this very carefully. But right now, you guys are at the entrance of the house. A wrought iron gate with hinges are on one side and a lock on the other side. You guys have already gone in the house. There are. So you're basically in the portico, the entrance right now, where you're at right now. There are oil lamps that are hanging from the ceiling by chains and flanking a set of oaken doors that open to a grand foyer. Would you guys like to go in there?
Yes.
Yeah, I wouldn't have stopped.
Okay.
Is
perfect.
there any doors in the?
There is doors on the map that you guys should be able to play with.
Yeah, I think our boxes are covering them if there are. That's why I'm asking.
Okay. Well, let me.
I mean, I have just a little bit of dark vision, but not much.
All right. Harper, I think you wanted to go right there, right?
I would have gone like there.
Okay,
Probably
that's fine.
closer.
So if you guys want, you can say, "Hey, I moved in there," and we can just leave the tokens kind of spread out just a little bit.
The only problem with that is you have lighting turned on, so they won't be able to see until they're in the room.
There. Okay. So, or is everybody going into this
Yes.
main area here?
Yes.
Okay. So, we'll kind of just pop y'all. I don't understand why this is not. It works for some, but it won't work for others.
This music is giving me the heebie-jeebies. I don't like it.
It should.
I feel like there's about to be a
Alright.
spider pouncing, and I'm not a fan.
There you
Are
go.
the stairs going up or down?
The stairs are going up, but give me 1 second real quick. So in this room, there's a wide wall that runs the width of the house, basically, with a black marble fireplace at one end with a sweeping red marble staircase at the other. Mounted... Oh, never mind. Actually, yeah, we'll put that in there real quick. No, we won't. So yeah, that's what you guys get. There's a marble staircase on one side of the room, and there's a wide wall with a black marble fireplace at the other end. So basically, where Fillion is standing is where the fireplace is at. And
How many stories was this house? 3?
4 from outside.
Or
4.
yeah, let's take a look real quick, see what you guys saw from the outside.
I can't see the front view anymore, so...
Yeah, no, that's fine. It would appear that the house is either 3 or 4 stories tall.
Okay. Well, I say we clear the first level, make sure there's no danger down here, and then we'll clear the floor by floor as we go.
I was gonna say groups of two, each person take a floor, knock it out in 5 minutes. It's not that big of a house. It's not like we can't run.
Yeah, but we've
I
never been
wanted
here.
to focus mainly on finding if there's any entry or any way that maybe we just to an actual basement.
I'm
For
sorry, you
some
broke up a
reason,
little bit there, Pam.
I just want to stay on the first floor and kind of see if there's anywhere in the floor that a basement might call out, or if there's any basement or any area where I can get a basement. For some reason, that is calling out to me. So I'm gonna stay like on the first floor, like literally at
Okay.
floor.
So,
See if I can
um,
see anything weird like that.
so let me ask you guys this: is there anything that you'd like to do in this room immediately before you guys start splitting up?
Yes, I would like to start reading the note that I got from the dead body to the group so that they know what we're getting into.
Okay. Would you
Which
like me
I
to
will.
just post it to everybody?
I got you.
Is there any prominent pictures or items or anything besides the fireplace or stairs in this room?
Uh, Go ahead
Painting.
and make me a perception check. Anybody who would like to join him in looking around the room may also.
The perception check. Oh, what the frick? Why did I only do that? Okay, well.
I would like to argue for an investigation check.
Okay, why so?
Uh, Going around, tapping on the walls, looking everything over. Not really trying to. It. I don't know, because I'm much better at investigation.
I'm gonna say we're gonna stick with perception for right now on that. But let me see here, because unfortunately, Ashley got me with that.
I don't know why it only posted half the note. Can you can you post the whole thing? I don't know why.
I can. Can everybody give me their numbers?
22 for Harper.
Okay.
21 for Fillion.
Okay.
22 for Pan.
Okay.
13
9
for
for Vane.
Ash.
13 for Ash. 9 for Veins.
Yeah. Yes.
And for Josie.
Okay. So Ash, Veins, and Josie. This is what you guys will see. The other three, give me just a second and I will describe what you see. So you three, the three that I just stated, Veins, Josie, and I believe it was Ash. You guys will see that mounted on a wall above a fireplace is a long sword. The long sword from where you're standing at in the room, it looks like there might be a windmill worked up on the hilt, but you're not sure. You see here. You will notice that the walls are wood panels, and they're ornately sculpted with images of vines, flowers, nymphs, and satyrs. Okay, so that was for you three. You other three, Harper, Fillion, and who was the other one?
Pan.
Pan. You three will notice serpents and skulls inconspicuously woven into the wall designs. So amongst those other things that I described, the vines, the flowers, nymphs, and satyrs. And that you will notice that this decorative paneling follows the staircase as it circles up to the second floor. Let me see if anybody's... Sorry, I got too many windows open here.
Can I take a
And-
closer look at that longsword?
Sure. What would you like to do?
Very closely inspect it to see if it's real or cosmetic, and if it's real, I want to take it.
Are you picking it up?
Only if I determine that it's a real longsword and not there for decoration purposes.
Well, he's doing that. I want to go up to Pam's character, who I've not memorized her name yet.
Josephine.
Josephine. Okay, I'm gonna walk up to Josephine, point at the sword, and
Mhm.
just good or bad.
Can I do a little check?
I believe your detect good and evil is still on, correct?
Well, I don't have that option anymore, so can I do Eyes of Grave? At least I can see if
No.
there's any evil.
Well, no.
Pit-
You guys just got into the room. That spell lasts for 10 minutes, so it's reasonable to say that when you guys got in there and during this time,
Oh, it's still
that
10 minutes. Okay.
it would still be going.
Oh, okay. I thought it was gone. Okay. Yeah, I'll just do that and let's see.
Let's do Jacob first. You can roll me either because you're inspecting it, right?
Yeah.
You can roll me either perception or investigation.
It should actually be a 19.
It looks real to you. The only thing that you notice about it is that there's a windmill cameo worked up in the hilt.
Okay. Then I take it.
Josie, you get no reading off of it.
Okay. There's
Uh,
nothing, Pan. It's just, I get nothing. Nor good nor bad.
So,
And we'll just nod. Bow his head.
Jacob, this is the first time I've ever put something in the party sheet for you to pick up.
You just
This is
drop it
part-
in there, and then I grab it from there.
Just party sheet and then drop it in loot.
Yep. Yep, just like that.
All right, there you go.
I got it.
Excellent. Okay, so what are you guys doing exactly? I heard that you were suggesting breaking up into two groups, but you guys tell me what you want to do.
Well, I think at least the majority of us agreed that we need to search this place and make sure that we're not in a building full of danger. Josephine has indicated that she wants to stay on this floor, possibly look for a basement. So while Harper's playing games with the longsword, I'm going to head off towards the store that's here, look at Josephine and say, let's go see what we can find. If you guys want to split up, but I'm going to start right here on the first floor.
I'm gonna say, let's go. And I'm gonna nod.
Okay. So, who's going where? Just tell me who's going where so I can track who's doing what.
Baze and Josie are gonna stay on the first floor and investigate the first floor.
Okay.
Yeah, I put in a request to move my token in the direction I want to start walking.
Okay.
I figure I would have had enough time while he was investigating and pulling the sword down to at least walk that far.
Yeah, I would agree with you.
After Harper gets the sword, I'm gonna tug on his sleeve and point up with a grin on my face.
I'm already strapping it to my bag and go, yep, just a second.
Okay, so Harper and Fillion, are you guys going together?
Yep, we're going to go all the way up and work our way down.
Okay.
And I'll relay to Vanes that me and Fillion will start at the top floor and work our way down. Whatever anyone else wants to do.
I'll just nod.
Cool
Okay,
kids party in
and
the attic as I start up the stairs.
leads to Ash and Pan. Are you guys sticking together? Or are you splitting up? Or
I mean, I'm fine sticking together if he wants to stick together.
Because you don't stink right now.
I'll get there.
oh, you guys have been marching for 5 hours. There's some must.
Not as much as there was this morning, though. Still an improvement.
My beard is still all oily though.
Pan will just look over and just shrug at him and motion to the stairs.
Okay. So let me ask this. Harper and Fillion are going to the highest floor they can get to, right?
Correct.
Yep.
Okay. So let me see here. This is going to be annoying having to do that. All right. So I'm going to put you two there. Veins and Josie are staying on the bottom floor. What floor are Ash and Pan going to? So I can put you guys where you need to go. Are you just going to the next floor up, or what are you trying to do?
Pan was just planning on going to the next floor up.
Okay.
But, I mean, I am more than willing to let Ash lead,
Ash, what would you like to do?
since he is the perceptive one.
Go to the lowest floor possible.
You're on the lowest floor.
Shit.
Yeah.
Go to the second lowest floor possible.
All right. Who wants to go first? You want Ash to lead, or Pan? Do you want to be in the lead?
I'm fine leading.
Jeremy, can you not lean over like that? The spotlight off your dome is killing me. No, I'm joking, bud.
That's fucked up, dude.
I think you're muted, Jeremy.
Okay.
No, my mom just told me not to say anything if I couldn't say anything nice.
Fair enough.
All right. So I've got everybody where they need to go.
Can we
Let's
pause
start-
for 1 second, Brad? Because Ash read that note, but Max was only able to put half of it there. Could you put that out so we all are aware what it says before we go any further? Pretty please.
There you go. Thank you for reminding me of that.
Thank you.
Oh, somebody's sneezing.
That's my cat.
By the way, orange chicken with yum yum sauce, delicious.
It's called yum yum sauce. How is it not delicious?
Oh, it's very yum yum.
I don't think the cat liked that.
Oh, he's got some, like, upper respiratory shit. I don't know what to do with it.
Okay,
Right.
so just to make sure I remember from the 2 weeks ago session, basically we are here to cure the dude who wrote this note's daughter, and now we find out everybody's dead. So
Stand by.
So
No, we are on our way to meet this guy. This note was this is a second note that was found on the body of somebody
right, but what I'm saying is
No.
on our way to go meet them.
this is the
Right.
same guy that
But
sent
what I'm
us the original note.
saying is the burgomaster of Barovia says here, give us up for dead and burn this whole land with holy fire.
So here's what I'm gonna do, because Harper, you shared the original letter with the group, correct?
Yes.
If I remember correctly.
Yep. And I'm looking at it right now, and it is the same guy. The letter we just read is the
That's
same
the
guy that we're
original
here
letter.
for. With the mention of vampire, though, can I make another one of those history checks? And if I recall any information about vampires and strengths, weaknesses, etc., share it with the group before we separate it.
Sure. Go ahead and roll a history.
11.
So,
You know
Is any-
vampires exist.
is anybody else extremely creeped out that the love of his life, Irene Colovian, is his adopted daughter? I mean,
I was just
anybody else getting a Woody Allen vibe all of a sudden?
That's what I was thinking, man. I was like, that's a little bizarre.
no step pally. That's what I'm getting.
All right. Harper, roll me a d6. Ash, roll me a d6, and Vanes, roll me a d6.
I would say after conferring, after reading that note, it was clear the house, and then we'll figure out what we're doing from there.
So the way that we're going to run this, since you guys are split up, is Harper, you rolled the highest, so we're going to start with you in your group, and then we'll go to Ash, and then Vanes will go to your group.
Okay.
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 So Harper and Fillion, what would you guys like to do?
I mean, I'd step up to the landing and see what I can see without having to open any doors.
Okay. One sec. Oh my gosh. I did all this work last night setting a bunch of stuff up, and now it wants to be a dodo head.
Sounds about right.
And it's so irritating. Oh my gosh.
So
There
how
is
about
some-
that airplane food?
I know, right? Okay. Well, fuck it. We're going to roll with it right here. Harper, I need you to roll me a... Let's start with a perception check. Philly and you also.
Jack shit.
Did the wood paneling go all the way up, or just to like?
Yes, it did. And you guys will notice, real quick, as you guys are entering in here, you guys will notice that as you've passed the floors, this floor does not seem as well kept as the other floors.
Is this third or fourth floor?
This is, as far as you guys know, the third floor. As
So
far
we've
as you know.
only-
You've gone up 3 flights of stairs.
Okay.
Put it that way.
Okay. Yep.
Well, 2 flights to get to the 3rd floor.
Let me see here. Go ahead and roll me initiative, Harper and Fillion, please.
Yay. Boo.
So boo.
Well, that's okay, because I have all this stuff set up from the other day, and I have to, like, delete everything now.
Wait.
Give me 2 seconds. I'm fixing stuff right now.
So no shit, there I was.
Yeah, I didn't really expect you guys to do what you did, but hey, it is what it is.
What?
Hey.
Go into the house that we were being corralled into?
I'm pretty sure that we had a discussion about railroading being okay because this was a moduled campaign, so we go with it. And I think the first thing I taught you from my experience as a DM is to be prepared for everything.
It was, and I will tell you after the game what happened.
You played
Okay.
Farming Simulator for too long this afternoon. Got it.
No, go fuck yourself. Let me see here. So as you come to the top of the stairs, so Filian, you are not going to be surprised. However, Harper, you are surprised as you get to the top of the stairs. There's a suit of armor that's standing in the middle, and as you come up, Harper, this suit comes alive and goes to shove you.
Yay.
So, if I'm not mistaken, I believe a shove is just strength checks.
Give me 2 seconds, I'll let you know.
I was just
It's
reading
It's
on
a
this.
push. It would be a strength check for the suit of armor, but
I believe
Dex or acrobatics for the one who's trying not
so.
to get
The shover makes a strength athletics check contested by the target's either strength athletics or dexterity acrobatics. So it works just like a grapple. And then if you win,
Yep.
if you win, you can either knock me prone or push me 5 feet away from you.
Okay. So go ahead and make, what was it, the athletics or
Yep.
acrobatics?
I just did. I got a 21.
Okay. And we are just going to use this. Not that. What the hell? Why is this not working?
You might have to double click it.
I did it.
because it's a number, it's not a roll. He's clicking the number on the NPC
Yeah, how do you
sheet.
get him to do the fucking...
So on the
So,
NPC sheet, there's a little C and a little S on the right-hand side of the box. You have to click either the C or the S for check or save. So you don't click the number, you click the C. There you go.
Got it. Excellent. Harper, this suit of armor comes alive and basically goes to shove you, and you're able to, as it kind of hits you up in the chest, you're able to kind of grab it and stop it, but you can feel it pushing its weight against you. And you guys are now in combat.
Brad, real quick, DM note, since we've got a split party right now.
Yeah, shoot it.
Manually adjust my initiative to 20, Filian to 19, and the unidentified creature to 18. That way we maintain our order, but we're grouped together. And then if the next group has to roll initiative, you do the same thing, but you put them 17, 16, 15.
Gotcha.
That way you go group by group, and we're not jumping around groups.
I gotcha. Okay, so we'll go ahead and we're going to do, I don't know how to put the flag there. There we go. We're going to go turn-based. Harper, it is your turn.
Awesome.
We'll do one round with you guys, and then we're going to swap to the next group real quick.
Awesome. Well, I have my Warhammer and my hand crossbow out, so I'm going to swing with my Warhammer.
Okay.
Which is going to miss. Let me check one thing. Beautiful. Since I took an attack action with a one-handed weapon, I'm going to use my bonus action to give it a hand crossbow gut shot. And that misses as well. Fuck. Okay. Well, that was my action and my bonus action. So I will look over my shoulder after this quick struggle to Filian and go, "This bitch is tough," and end my turn.
All right. Filian, your turn.
as I hear that, I'll nod and smile and scamper up here to it with my short sword out.
Okay.
And then a little poke in the shin.
Oh. Hold on, I'm gonna put you right there.
Okay.
And you said you were gonna pull your short sword out and do what?
Oh, my short sword's already pulled out, but I'm gonna stab it in its shin.
Well, that's not very nice.
It's
With the
not,
crit.
but
Woohoo!
Oh, you did crit it. Nice.
so did.
All right. Go ahead and drop your damage.
Right, and then I'll bonus action unarmed strike. My little other hand. As I pull my short sword out, I'm gonna like punch my other fist in.
So you get your bonus action unarmed strike at the first level.
Yes.
That hits. Wow, you're a nasty little thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Then I'll just sort of clap my hands gleefully.
So as your blows hit, you start to see some dents in this suit of armor, Villian.
Mm-hmm.
They're not super small. They're not. You did get one big one in there with that crit, so you got a nice little dent. You like caved in like the helmet part of it, and then that second one just
The
put
shin.
like.
He was aiming for the shin.
Oh, the shin. My bad. So you dented in the shin pretty good. You're kind of like, huh, that doesn't look right. And then with your other one that hit for 6 damage, that one's more of like if you've ever seen a rock hit a car and it leaves that little circular dent kind of thing. It's more of like that.
Well, it's not bad for a small thing like me, so.
All right. So let me see here. All right. So the suit of armor on its turn is going to swing out at you, Harper. Missing.
Damn right.
And then going to swing out at Fillion. Missing also.
Yeah.
So that was your guys' turn. That was its turn. All right, Veins, we're up to you guys here.
No.
Or no, I'm sorry. You're right. It's the second
Yeah.
floor. Should be Pan and Ash. Thank you for that, Mike.
Ash. Yeah, no problem.
All right. So, let me describe real quick what you guys are kind of seeing as you guys come up the hall. Keeping in mind that while you guys are in this house, it's pretty dark in there. Just so you guys are aware. Let me make sure this is. Why am I on that? No. No. Okay. So, as you guys come up the hall, Ash, you coming in first. Let me see here. I believe you have dark vision, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're going to notice that there's some oil lamps that are mounted on the walls of the area that are unlit. And then you're going to notice a mantelpiece at the end of the room that you're in currently. So it's going to be down. That's not what I want to take that off. Here.
Okay.
And that's going to have a wood frame portrait of. Well, yeah, it's a wood frame portrait of a family. It looks like of multiple people. I'm not sure if it's a family. I think it's family, but yeah, not sure. Not too sure. There are suits of armor that flank the wooden doors on the east and west walls. So east and west is going to be the top of the map and the bottom of the map. West being the bottom of the map. If that makes sense.
Yeah.
Each of those suit of armors are going to clutch a spear and have a visored helm that look like a wolf head. The doors along, in Pan, you also notice this as you guys come into the room. The doors are carved with what looks like dancing youths. on them. If you would like, you can roll a perception check real quick, if you would like.
It would very much. I'm just burning all my nat 20s now, so great.
It's alright, I'm getting the ones out of the way.
Great.
So Ash, you will notice this. Pan, you won't. Where it looks like there's those dancing youths that are on the doors, that are carved on the doors and stuff like that. You realize that they're not really dancing, but they're fighting off swarms of bats.
Okay, I will relay that to Pan.
Okay. And as you guys come out into that room, ignore that. Why is that still on?
You didn't unclick the button.
Yeah, I realize that now. As you guys come into that room, you will feel a cold draft coming down the steps from the upper floors.
Do you want to go up to the next floor since there's nothing really here, or do you want to look at the mantle?
Are these doors like
So I will
right
say
here to the north and south, or?
yes, they are doors. I'm not sure if you can open them yourselves or if I need to open them for you. You should be able to just click on them.
Oh.
But they are doors.
What door do you want to go into, Pan?
Pan's gonna point at the northern one.
Okay, then. We shall go into the northern door.
So the one up here at the top?
It'd be the eastern door.
Okay.
Eastern door is up.
You know what I mean.
Well, you guys can go ahead and move your tokens as you wish.
Okay, cool. I don't know if it's... I can't see it. Closed it, that's why.
Jacob and Katie, let me ask you guys this. Jacob, when you called out to Fillion, did you say that in a loud manner, or was it more of just like you could only hear this right here?
The thing just tried to push me over the railing, so I definitely wasn't being quiet.
Okay. So I would say that, keeping in mind, Ash, by the time that you get to this door, you would have heard yelling come from upstairs.
Okay. Ash doesn't give a rat's ass, and he's just gonna go into the room.
Okay.
Hope you trip on your beard.
You should be able to move into the room if you would like.
Oh, okay. Bite me, bro.
Trip on your body length beard, you midget.
I will rub my beard all over you. How about that? You like them
All
apples?
right. So, I'm going to read this to you real quick here, Ash. Red velvet drapes cover the windows of this room. An exquisite mahogany desk and a matching high-back chair face the entrance and the fireplace. So, should be, yeah. You're facing the right way. Above which hangs a framed picture of a windmill perched atop a rocky crag. Situated in corners of the room are two overstuffed chairs, floor to ceiling. Bookshelves line the south wall. A rolling wooden ladder allows one or more of you to easily reach the higher shelves, I'm guessing. I don't like the way they have that worded, but whatever. So, what would you like to do? I'll tell you what, I will give you one action in that room. Pan, I will give you one action, and then we're going to swap to the next group.
Cool. Oh, that just okay.
Wow, that was loud.
It was dead silent, and I just started. Ooh, I don't like that. I'm gonna come take a look at this mantle over here. I think
Some Stranger Things season 4 shit going on right now.
I'm going to
Okay.
observe what's. Hold on. Yeah, do some observations.
So here, I will actually post this to you so you kind of can understand what's going on. Because sometimes I don't read everything very, very well. What are you trying to do with that perception check?
Looking at the wooden ladder and climbing the wooden ladder. Like, looking around, trying to see if that ladder is dangerous in any way, and if not, climbing the ladder.
Yeah. Ladder doesn't seem dangerous at all.
Then I
Okay.
shall-
Okay. So yeah. Go ahead and climb the ladder, and then hold your thought on what you're going to do next. Pan,
Okay.
what would you like to do? Jeremy, you
I
oh, there you go.
am gonna look at Ash in there. I'm going
Okay.
up.
Like up the ladder?
No, I'm just telling him I'm going up, and then I'm gonna go up the stairs to like where I heard the screaming.
Okay. What's your movement?
25.
Okay. So what I will say is that you will make it to, if it allows me to do this, you will make it to right here,
About halfway up the steps.
about halfway up the steps.
Okay.
Yeah, whatever you can see is what you can see. That's what the lighting's there for. All right, so moving on to the, we're going to move on to the,
Do you want him
Oh,
to roll
yeah,
initiative and put us in the order? Yeah.
yeah, actually, I was just going to get to that. Yeah, go ahead and roll initiative for me, Pam.
Or do you just want to put me as like 16?
Yeah, I can do
So
that.
I'm in the initiative, so everything's still staying.
Yeah, we'll put you right there. How's that?
Okay, yeah. And for my action, I'm pulling a rifle out of my backpack.
Okay. You don't have a bonus action or anything?
No.
Okay. Perfect. Now we are on to the other group. So thank you for that, Jacob and Jeremy. Appreciate it. Veins and Josephine, we're up to you guys.
Alright, I'm going to step down this corridor, but as I'm stepping down the corridor, I'm gonna point towards what looks to be a door behind Josephine and say, I'll check these two, why don't you check those two and see what's behind the doors?
Gotcha.
And then I will proceed to open both these doors.
You want to open them both at once?
Yeah, if I can.
Yeah. I don't see why not. Wait, did you already open the other one? There we go.
Yeah, I got him.
All right. And Josephine, are you opening the door to where you're at?
Yes, I am. But as I do that, before I do that, I'm gonna grab my dagger. I'm gonna keep it with me in my left hand.
Okay.
And I'll open the door real fast.
There you go. So starting with veins, which one are you looking into? Are you looking into the one east or south? Top or to the right?
I was gonna say, probably the one to the right first, since that
Okay.
was kind of I was heading north.
Okay.
That makes
So,
sense.
as you are you taking just like a quick glance, or are you
Yeah, just a
actually
quick
going in?
glance.
Okay. A quick glance in there, you would notice basically a bunch of kitchenware
Okay,
at a quick glance.
so it kind of looks like a kitchen
Yep.
with nobody in it.
You'd have to go in and find out. But the first thing that you notice doing a quick glance is that you notice there's a bunch of kitchenware in there. So
Okay,
dishware, cookware,
I
utensils, stuff like that.
probably take a 5 foot step just to check around the corner.
Okay. Um, as you do that, you will notice that there's also like a work table in there that has a cutting board with a rolling pin and some stuff on there. You will notice if you look at that round shape that's on the top of that little area right there,
Mm-hmm.
um, that is a dome-shaped oven, and
Okay.
it has a bent iron stovepipe that's connected to the hole in the ceiling.
Okay. And looks like a couple little doors in there.
Yeah, there's a couple little doors. There's one to the west and one to the east.
Max
Okay.
has to swap computers. Should be right back.
Yeah, no worries.
And then I according to this, 5 foot step north into the northern door.
Okay. Let's take a look and see what you get. So you're gonna notice a very large, like wooden panel table in the middle of the room. It's gonna have like 8, like if you've ever seen those fancy like high back chairs at like those fancy dining places and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see a crystal chandelier on the roof.
Okay. It's a dining room.
Say that, but the one thing that you notice about it is that it has like nice crystalware, silverware, stuff like that, all over the place. You do notice that there's wall paneling that has elegant images of deers amongst trees.
Okay.
You see red silk drapes covering the windows, and a tapestry depicting hunting dogs and horse-mounted aristocrats chasing after a wolf. And it hangs from an iron rod that's bolted on the south wall. So basically, where you're standing, if you see that kind of ruffled right there,
Mm-hmm.
that's what that is. But yeah,
But no signs of life.
no signs of life. So I'm going to pause you there real quick, and I'm going to see what Josephine would like to do, and then we'll jump back upstairs for the next round, because I'm sure you probably want to do some stuff in that room. Right.
No, actually,
Oh,
I'm just gonna
okay.
turn around, take a step back into the hallway, and say, "Looks like I found the kitchen."
Okay.
So Josephine knows what's over there.
Josephine, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna go in and I'm gonna explore the area very, very.
Okay. Go ahead and move your token to where you would like. Okay. So this room, it's like have you ever seen those like man caves, like the hunter caves, where you see all of like the animal heads on the walls and stuff like that?
Yes.
You see a lot of that going on in this room.
Okay.
You specifically see that there's a stag head in there over the fireplace, and that there appears to be 2 stuffed wolves in the room. There's some animal furs that are covering some padded chairs next to the hearth. So that's the 2 chairs that you see in there.
Mm-hmm.
There's an oak table um, in the middle of them, and that has looks like a cask of some sort, some goblets, a rack of some sort, and something to hold candles. There's a chandelier on the roof, and there's a table that has just a cloth over it that has 4 chairs around it. And there's 2 cabinets that are up against the walls. One where you're standing, and one to the east of the top of the room.
I want to open one of the cabinets, the one in front of it.
The one that's next to you?
Yeah.
Okay. You open it, and there's nothing inside.
Oh, man. I get
Anything else?
disappointed.
Anything else you would like to do?
You mentioned there's another one. I'm assuming the one to my right across from me. Like,
Yeah, it's the one at the top of the room, the east.
yeah. Can I open that one?
Yeah. You're
Okay.
talking about over here, right?
That one.
So you you go to open it and realize that it is locked.
Okay. I'm gonna try with my dagger to see if I can get it open and try to cut that lock. Maybe if it's rusty. You never know.
Okay. I'm going to say go ahead and make me a strength check to see
Okay.
if you can pry the cabinet open.
Nine.
You kind of get it in there, and you're just like, and it doesn't budge at all.
Oh, man.
In fact, you kind of get to the point where you feel like the tip of your dagger is about to bend.
Okay.
So we're going to go ahead and pause there. We are going to go up to our friends.
Make sure you click the little circular arrow things in the bottom right corner of the combat tracker, Brad, to put it to the next round.
There you go.
Perfect.
All right. So Harper, it is your turn.
I'm just going to do the same thing again. No, I'm not. Hold on. I am going to swerve around a little bit here. And you tell me if that gives me flanking or not with Fillion. But that's kind of the goal.
I'm going to say not at the moment.
Okay. No problem.
On that.
Warhammer first. Misses. And then bonus action, a crossbow shot. Man, I suck. That's it.
Dude, those are rough rolls today.
I will call out, and this time I'm actually yelling, the armor came alive.
Okay.
In the hopes that everybody else can hear me.
So I'm going to say, Pan, from where you're at right now, you can hear him. Ash, Baines, and Josephine, everybody make me a perception check, please. And Fillion, you can go ahead with your turn
Okay.
as they're doing that.
Move over here.
Okay.
Gonna go for the other shin with my sword.
Look at this little ankle biter.
That's right.
That hits. Go ahead and roll some damage on him.
She gets advantage on that, don't she?
She does. Go ahead and just roll it one more time. Um,
Regular,
just roll it
just
one
to
more
see if you
time.
crit.
Yeah, straight up.
Okay.
All right.
Alright. Damage. And then I'll do
You definitely
another
dented the
unarmed
other
strike.
shin.
Alright.
That is gonna hit. Yeah. So this thing, as you deliver that other, so your first hit hits it in the other shin, and it like dents it in. So now you just see like the shin. It kind of looks like the what is that? The reverse kneecaps.
Oh.
You know what I'm talking about, where it's kind of like bent back like the chicken legs
Uh-huh.
kind of thing. Um, and then with that second hit, it like you just kind of freaking just hit it with your hand, and it starts to like kind of wobble, kind of thing.
I'm just gonna cackle a little bit. This is fun.
So that is the end of your turn. Let me see, make sure I'm doing this right. He is going to swing out at Filian. Filian has now caught his attention.
Still too short.
Yeah, apparently. He misses both times. And we are now on to Pan.
Will I have a clean shot at it from right here?
Let me see. Yeah, I mean, I would say that you probably would have had. You would have been struggling coming up the staircase. Yeah, you'd have a clean shot at it right there.
All right. So as I come up the stairs, I'm pulling out of my backpack a large rifle-looking contraption with several tubes coming out of it, and several pulsing and flashing and steaming parts and bits to it. It looks like something that I just went behind a blacksmith shop and just grabbed a bunch of trash and kind of stuck it all together. And I aim it at this armor.
Okay, yeah.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
Yep.
Whoa.
Okay.
Jesus.
So
At one.
here,
And it
here's
blows
what
a
happened.
giant hole in it.
Oh, go ahead if you want to keep describing it.
All right. So yeah, basically you see just this bar of darkness about wrist thick slam into it and just go directly through it, leaving this big smoking hole in there. And at the same time, you hear a very large explosion coming from the rifle as pieces of it start to fly everywhere, leaving me standing there covered in soot and several parts of my cloak burning.
I would say go ahead and roll me a. Make sure I'm not gonna. Go ahead and roll me a d6, Pan. So you will take 3 damage from that explosion, just from the shrapnel going all over the place. But yeah, just as he explained, you know, Pan just obliterated this suit of armor in front of you guys. And we will get back to that. Or did you have anything else? Let me ask that. Did you have anything else, Pan?
I'm just gonna start patting myself out and freaking a little bit.
We are going to move on to
Oh.
our next group.
Pull the failed experiment from young Sheldon. Sorry.
Let
That's
me
pretty
see
much
here.
it.
We are going to move on to Ash, who is down on the second floor. Are you with us, Max?
Yeah. Sorry.
Oh, So no, it's all good. When we last left you, you had climbed a ladder that led to a bunch of bookcases, and I think you said you wanted to do something, but we had to move on to the next group. What would you like to do?
I would like to look at the books that are on the top shelf and see
Okay.
if any of them like stand out as hello.
Will you stand out as hello?
Um, can't really explain what I'm trying to think of. Damn.
I
If anything
think I
stands out as who like owns the house that we're in, or like anything on vampires or stuff like that.
okay. Perfect. Um, Go ahead and make me a perception check. As you do that, you will hear Harper. What was it that you yelled again?
The
The suit came
armor,
alive.
the armor came to life, followed by a very loud boom.
Yes. So you will hear this practically from right above you. And I would say Baines and Josephine, if you want to roll a perception check real quick to see. Actually, you know what? You would hear the bang. I would say, is that Jeremy? We would agree that that's a pretty loud bang. Yeah. I think
Muted,
you're
bud.
muted, bud.
Yeah, that was an extremely loud explosion.
Okay. So I would say that everybody in the house has just heard this explosion. But continue on, Ash, with what you would like to do. You rolled a perception check. Unfortunately, you notice nothing about these books. They just seem to be a bunch of old books.
And I'll roll my eyes and start walking towards the noise.
Okay. The noise came from upstairs. You, I believe, have what, 25? Yeah.
Yes, I do.
So go ahead and move your character to where you would like.
Only get so far. That's so sad.
I don't know why it kept you there. That's annoying. I think you were right there.
Yeah. Somewhere like that.
Something like that.
Something like that.
All right. All right, so we will move on to the group downstairs real quick to Josephine or Josie and Veins.
Baines is going to come around the corner and do the same thing that he did before, try and pop both these doors open at the same time.
Okay. Keep in mind that as you're moving over to these doors before we open them, you did hear a very loud explosion or a bang come from upstairs.
Yeah, but we have been running with this group for a couple months, right?
Yes, correct. I was just letting you know.
Yeah.
I'll open the doors if you would like. It's your decision. I just wanted to make sure that you know. So you will open up both of these doors. It looks like you've already had one open. We'll open up the other. Are you doing a quick peek or?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. Just another quick peek to see what the what is.
The one on the right-hand side, you open it up. It's an extremely short room with a bunch of cloaks in it. Oh, and sorry, it has a top hat on the high shelf. Let's see here. The other one, when you open up that other door, you look inside it real quick and realize that you're looking at that table that you had just seen moments
Yeah.
ago.
The cloaks and the top hat
Mm-hmm.
are ragged, old, plain. Any like arcanic markings on them indicate they might be magical or special, or
Go ahead. Oh, go ahead and finish your sentence.
or even embroidered, expensive.
You can roll me either an insight or an arcana check on that. Or sorry, not insight, investigation.
Okay.
With that high of an arcana check, these look like just normal cloaks and a top hat. Like there's absolutely nothing to lead you to believe
Magical.
that it's magical in any way, shape, or form.
Okay, so then I will call out to Josephine. Sounds like they're busy on the top floor. I still got 2 rooms off the kitchen we can check. You get anything in there? And then I'll just wait for Josephine.
Okay. And we'll move down to Josephine. Pam, be there?
She might have stepped away. I can hear the dogs.
That's okay. If she stepped away, as soon as she comes back, we'll come back to her. But we will just go ahead and take that chance to rotate back up to our friends upstairs. See how we're doing on time. Looks like we're doing.
Sorry, I'm here. I'm just putting order.
That's okay. Would you like us to come back to you?
Yes.
Okay. We will finish up with the 3 upstairs, and then we'll come back to you for your turn.
Okay.
All right, you 3, Harper, Fillion, and now Pan. You guys are now out of combat.
I'm gonna point my warhammer at Pan and go, anything you need, anything you want, you make me one of those. And then I'm gonna turn around and open the 2 doors behind me.
Okay.
Which I think I can get, yeah.
Yeah, if you want to open them, go ahead.
And I'm just gonna pop in each room quick and take a look.
Okay, 1 second. Which room did you go into first?
The west one.
The
Down.
one at the bottom?
Yep. Just 1 square in.
Okay. So we're talking here, right?
That room, yeah, but I'm not even
I got
stepping in the room. I'm literally just sticking my head in each one, but I have to move the token so it shows the room to me.
Yeah, I got you.
Which it still didn't do.
And I think I might know why. The house is dark.
You didn't say it was pitch black. You just said it was dark in here.
That is fair, and I will say that you could probably see it. We'll say 10 feet in front of you at this point. I will say, make sure I'm not eating my words.
Earlier, he did say it was dark in there, and there was sconces or.
Yeah, you did say there were
on
like
the wall.
ceiling lanterns or some shit.
So
But
there
that
was.
when we came in. He didn't say where they were all at.
I will say that there is some out in that room that you were just in. If you would like to light those, I would be happy to retcon that.
I will actually. I will pull a torch out and light it. That way, I have a mobile light source.
Okay.
And I will
Did you?
holster my crossbow.
And you said you have a torch on, correct?
I will turn one on, yeah. So you should have like an effects thing tool.
Yep, I just dropped
Right.
it on you.
Okay, perfect.
I think.
No,
I dropped
you-
it on you.
It'd show up as an effect if you got it.
Okay, give me 1 second. Hold on. There we
There
go.
we go. Beautiful.
All right, that fixes that.
There we go. Now I can fucking see.
Okay. So you come into. Why is this not working? Because I'm not on that button. Here we go. So many buttons you have to click. I now have a deep found respect for you, Jacob, and Mike both, because this is a fucking lot of buttons to click all the time. Okay. So.
I'm just gonna move my token back real quick for line of sight into that other room, but I did go into that one first.
Okay. So before you leave this room,
I'm not leaving. Just accept the move because that's where I was standing when I lit the torch. That way I can see in what I could see line of sight on that other room.
oh, I got
Okay.
you.
Perfect. So line of sight there, and then I stepped into this one.
Okay. So into this room, you will notice that dust and cobwebs enshroud a pretty elegant appointed bedroom. And there, it looks like there's a door like down here to the
Yep.
northwest corner.
I see it. Yeah.
There's also, we'll be over here real quick. There's also a door that's right next to you on the north side. It's double doors that are right there next to you.
Okay.
And they on those double doors they have stained glass on there. Or I'm sorry, that's not on that one. That's on the one that's down below.
Okay.
You're a single door. I got them mixed up. My bad. So that's a single door.
Well, I'm gonna open that one right next to me.
Okay. So give me 1 second, real quick. Go ahead and roll me initiative, please.
Jesus Christ.
Just you. Just you.
21.
Okay. Okay. All right. So as you open that door that you just opened, you are going to hear this like ethereal, just creepy ass female ghostly scream come from in that room. And you will notice. One second, let me make sure. A ghost-like figure appear in the room. Its face is going to be just twisted in agony and anger, and it's screaming at you. It does not look happy. I'm not even going to make you roll at it. It's very obvious that it is not happy at you. Pan and Filian, go ahead and roll me a perception real quick to see if you hear the scream. Okay, Filian, you hear it. Pan, you also hear it. Let me ask you both, are you both planning on moving that direction?
Probably.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll have you guys both roll initiative real quick for me.
Before that happened, I would have been sticking my head into the hole in the armor. See if there was anything inside of it, if it was just empty armor.
Just empty armor. When you stick your head in there, there'll be some rust that kind of like, as you stick in, and it kind of creates that like wind vacuum to it, and it just kind of poofs as you're in there.
Okay.
kind of thing. All right, so let me make sure. Yeah, no, that's actually. You guys could not have rolled that any fucking better, to be honest. How do I reset the rounds, Jacob?
Uh,
There we go.
just click in the box.
I got
Yeah,
it.
do it manually. The only other way to do it is through a rest. So,
Yeah. Fillion, we're gonna start with you since you rolled the highest initiative. Actually, yeah, because I don't think that's not considered a surprise, is it? I wouldn't think so.
I wouldn't think so either.
If-
I mean, at
so-
this point, we're kind of expecting it.
yeah, typically a surprise round is they jump out and move to attack right away, and we weren't able to defend ourselves. So if all it did was scream in those first couple moments, then we would have had a second to prepare, if that
Okay.
makes sense.
It was supposed to throw an attack at you now that I've read it a lot better, but however, I'm not going to retcon on that because that was my mistake. So it did let out that scream. So we will start at the top of the order with that.
I'm gonna call out, what's that?
Ghost!
Ruh-roh, Raggy.
I'll say cool, and I'll sort of like move in this way. And is the door to the left of the token there?
What are you talking about?
The door that he's looking into, or the
So he is currently
If you can't see it,
in
you don't
this
know.
door right there. So she should be able to see you.
well, I can see him, but I can't see what's going on until I move in here.
Yeah, that's the door he came in through. That's where you see him. So you're just moving the 15 feet?
Maybe I need to see what's in there before I. Okay, so I'm gonna like slingshot around his leg.
Remember, you can move through friendly squares, you just can't stop in the same one.
Yeah.
Unless you're a halfling, I think.
I mean, I'll count it as slingshotting around your leg because that kind of sounds cool.
Right, because I'm short.
I just imagine this little kid just kind of like coming in the room, just grabbing your leg and kind of like sliding through your legs, kind of.
Uh huh.
Yeah.
To get to this ghost with my sword ready still.
So that would actually be 10 feet. So that puts you at 25, which I think is your feet. Yeah.
I have 30 feet.
Okay. So you were up on that creature. What would you like to do?
Stab it.
Okay.
Try to stab it. Stab it.
Go ahead and roll your damage.
And I'll bonus action try to hit it.
Why did that not say that hit? You just didn't.
Yeah,
drop
it's
it
just
on him.
I accidentally double clicked it before I was
That's
able
fine.
to
Just
drag
go
it.
ahead and roll your damage on him.
Okay.
You can click and drag the number from the
Chat box.
Oh, and
yeah.
just
check box.
drop
Like,
it on it.
You really
Yeah.
only need to do that if it's a crit, so that it identifies that that creature was critted.
Gotcha.
Good to know.
But yeah, you can drag the 25 straight out of the chat box onto the target.
Yep.
Okay.
Uh,
And yep, that's it for me.
okay. Let me see here, Mr. Harper. It is your turn.
Awesome. I'm gonna run over here.
Okay.
Get myself some flankage, if that's okay.
Yep.
And
So
have
just so you're aware, that is a bed that you're standing on right now, current.
That's fine.
Okay.
I have the high ground.
Just wanted to make sure that you were aware of that.
Looks like that'll hit.
No hit.
And then for my bonus action, I'm going to offhand with my torch. I need your judgment on this, Mr. DM. If the torch is going to count as a club, or if it's just going to take fire damage if I hit. So
it would be-
I looked up because I knew I was going to do this. The player's handbook does state torches will deal 1 fire damage. But I'm not just like putting the fire in its face. I'm hitting it and there's fire.
Yes. And Mike, I'm going to ask you about this because I'm going to interpret that as a improvised weapon. And I forget what that's a 1d4 for that, right?
So
Damage-wise?
the improvised weapon, you typically find a weapon that's similar to the improvised thing. A torch would equate to a club, which is a 1d4. So you were right there.
Yep.
And then since 1, I'm using it as a bonus action offhand strike, and 2, I'm not proficient with improvised weapons, I just won't get to add my proficiency bonus to the roll. Is how that'll work.
Yeah. Okay. So basically,
So-
if you
so-
hit, you would do 1d4 plus 1 fire damage, basically.
Plus my strength modifier. 1d4 plus my strength modifier bludgeoning, and then 1 fire damage.
Yeah, and when he does the actual attack roll, there's no pluses to it. It'll just be a
Well, I still get to add
Because
my
that's
strength
where the
modifier.
prof-
I won't get to add my proficiency bonus to the attack roll.
yeah.
I
Go ahead. Go ahead
So-
and
so
roll,
it-
roll
it-
your roll
So-
your attack.
what I need to know is if it's going to get treated like a club that does an additional point of fire damage, or if it's only going to do 1 point of fire damage.
I mean, if you're using it like a club, I'm going to treat it like a club.
Okay, perfect.
My question is just I'm looking up the rules. I'm trying to find the improvised weapon.
So that wouldn't really matter in this situation because I'm doing it as an offhand attack, so I'm not going to get my proficiency bonus, period. I rolled
don't
that
think
twice. I rolled that twice because I forgot to hit advantage the first time, but a 16 does hit.
Okay. Why was there a +3 to that?
That's my strength modifier.
That was my question. You get your strength with the improvised.
So you still get your strength or dexterity modifier depending on the nature of the improvised weapon. You don't get to add your proficiency because like if you look at my Warhammer swing, I'm proficient with martial weapons. So when I swing to hit with that, it's +5. It's still a strength-based weapon, but it's +5. And with this torch as an improvised weapon and offhand, I don't get to add my proficiency bonus, so it's only a +3. It's just my strength modifier to hit.
Okay. So you had that. So go ahead and roll the damage. Then what did we say?
I did.
Was the 1d?
It was 5 reduced down to 2.
Okay. Whoa. What's going on with Pan here?
And that will end my turn.
Okay. So this guy. Okay. So he is going to reach out and touch you, Harper.
No, don't touch me there. This is
You.
my no square.
We did not consent to that.
That is nothing. That misses.
Hey, just out of curiosity, who is Salmon Water Plays?
I was wondering.
My computer decided to say screw you guys.
That will be the end of its turn. Pan. Your turn, buddy.
Okay. I am gonna move through there.
Okay. 5, 15, 20. So that's actually 25. Yeah, perfect.
That's what I thought.
Tokens won't move through walls. You gotta.
Yeah, I realize that now.
Okay.
All right. So hopefully this one won't explode. But it won't hit either, so.
Okie dokie. Anything else for your turn?
Nope, that anticlimactically was it.
Okay. We are going to go to. Let me see here. I said we were going to come back to Josie because we skipped over Josie. So let's go to Josie here.
Yeah.
What you got?
I'm gonna try to use my mace to try to see if we can break that freaking lock.
What
Okay.
what type of lock is it? Is it a padlock or is it like a lock in a door?
I'm gonna say it's like a padlock.
Okay.
So let me double check exactly. How that's all gonna work here. But what? If I'm not mistaken, she can make an attack roll against it, right?
Yeah. She'll just throw her attack in the chat box, and then whatever DC or AC you feel comfortable with for that particular lock, she's got to beat.
Gotcha. Go ahead and throw your attack roll, Pam.
That's why I asked what kind of lock, because that'll make a difference in.
Yeah.
You definitely busted that lock off.
Beautiful. Okay.
That.
Beautiful.
So yeah, would you like to? What would you like to do? You want to open the door?
I'm gonna open the cabinet. Yeah.
Okay, so you open the cabinet, and inside that cabinet, I will place all of these items into the party sheet for you.
Yeah.
But inside the cabinet is a heavy crossbow, a light crossbow, a hand crossbow, and 20 bolts for each weapon. So I will go ahead and drop those in the party sheet. And you can take them from there.
Are those all strung up, or are they like being stored without their strings strung?
Based on the information that I'm being given, I'm assuming that they're ready to go, like right now.
So that's why they are locked up. It's like a gun rack.
Yep. And so, Miss Pam, I apologize, and I didn't realize, but in that other cabinet that you searched, there was a deck of playing cards and some wine glasses.
Okay.
But yeah, all that stuff is in the party sheet if you want to grab it. And what is there anything else you would like to do before we move on to Ash?
Nope, that's it.
Okay. Ash, we're going to jump up to you real quick.
Pam, do you remember how to take stuff from the party sheet?
I got her. I'm going out there.
Okay. Okay. And does she want the wine glass and playing cards?
I'll take the wine glasses.
Okay. I'll make a note of that, Pam, and I'll have to add that to your stuff in a bit.
Yeah.
Jacob could just pencil it in, since he's going to help her with her stuff. Wine glasses.
Add
She's
2
gonna
wine
take wine
glasses. But Ash, we're up to you while they're doing that.
My computer's kind of said screw you on me. Can you share the map again?
Oh, absolutely, I can. There you go.
Um, I'm gonna go up to the floor that's before them. Is there a floor before I reach the pan and the others?
So, as
You're-
far as you can tell, it sounds like it's coming from like right above you. Like this is that typical your upstairs neighbor's banging on the floor kind of thing, and you're hitting the roof with a broom telling them, "Hey, shut the fuck up," kind of thing. Uh,
Definitely gonna just start walking up there, I guess.
okay. Do you want to? Wait, hold on. 10, 15, 20. I would say you could make it up, but to hold on, I'll adjust your token here real quick. You can make it up to right there. With
That's
your
what's
movement.
standard.
Yeah, that's with Ash's movement speed.
Uh, I guess I'll take the dash action and move the rest of the way.
Okay. I mean, I guess you're not in combat, so I could change that. You could move anywhere you wanted to at this point. We're just taking it turn based. Are you trying to get to where they're at, or where you hear the noise coming from?
I'm trying to get up to the floor that I hear the noise coming from on, but not to where they're at, because I know that there's
There you
3
go.
people there, so they should be fine.
So you're now currently on the floor where you hear the noise coming from.
What do you think? Um, I'm gonna move right to. Okay. Um, I can't even touch anything on my screen. That's perfect.
Really?
It's not you. It's my computer being stupid.
Oh,
Uh, you see that door that's right in front of me, like up towards the top?
right there.
Yes. I want to
Okay.
go there.
Okay. Do you want to open that door?
Sure. I'm going to reset my thing real quick while I do that.
Okay. I will describe the room to you when we come back to you next.
Yep.
We will jump back down just to give you a second to reset your stuff. We'll jump down to Veins and Josephine, since we're now hot up on turns. Veins and Josephine, what would you guys like to do?
Josephine, not Josephine.
Josie, whatever.
Yeah,
Josie.
Like Josie and the Pussycats. Josie.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Josie works.
I'm just gonna call you the Fiend.
Okay, so at the end of my last turn, I had called out to Josephine and told her that there was 2 rooms in the kitchen to still go check out, and asked if she found anything in that room, and I was waiting for a response.
Okay. Josie, do you respond to him?
Nothing here, just shenanigans. Nothing crazy.
Okay, so in that case, I am going to move into this room, the kitchen.
So I would say that that's actually 20 feet
Okay.
there.
Okay.
But again, it doesn't really necessarily matter because you're not in combat at the moment.
Yeah, and then head up here and start with this door, I suppose.
Okay. Would you, as you move up there, would you like me to fully describe this room now that you've fully come in here and you're looking around?
I mean, you gave a pretty good description the last time. I mean,
Okay.
if there's any more minor details should know, yeah, but
There's
honestly, I'm more worried about just opening doors and clearing rooms than I am investigating right now.
okay. So there's two doors. There's one that you just opened, and then there's one directly below you, which would be to the west. But let me describe the room that you just opened real quick. You open that door, which is behind the stove, and basically what you find is a well-stocked pantry.
Okay.
Looks like there's a bunch of food in there. Um, you try a little bit of the food, or no?
No, no.
You don't
I
try anything?
will. Yeah. No, I'm not gonna try anything. I am gonna move my token in so that the map kind of fills out.
Okay.
But that's just because I'm leaning my head in.
Gotcha.
Um, but no, I'm not trying anything. I'm just, like I said, observation. I am clearing the room, making sure there isn't something in there trying to eat us, kill us, whatever.
There is one more door then, right down there.
Yeah, and that's where I'll be heading next.
Okay.
I don't know if you deem there's enough time passed for me to go check that door or not, but
Oh yeah, you can go check that door. That's fine.
okay.
You kind of described that you're not doing anything super crazy. You're just kind of going and looking, and walking out.
Nope.
Um,
I'll open the door, pop my head in, and then pop myself back out. You know
Okay.
what I mean?
So you pop
Okay.
in and then pop back out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just so I can see what's in there.
Um, Basically, when you open this door, uh, there is a about a 2 foot wide open stone shaft, and inside of that is like a wooden box that's attached to like a simple rope and pulley kind of thing.
Right. A dumbwaiter.
There you go.
Okay.
Brad
I know what a
said
dumbwaiter
shaft.
Let
is.
me see here. You will notice on the wall next to it is a tiny brass bell that is attached by it's attached by wires to buttons. Yeah, that's all you see.
Okay, then.
In case you're wondering, the dumbwaiter is right there. It's on that floor right
Okay. Is there anything in the dumbwaiter?
now.
Okay. So then in that case, back out I go towards the steps, calling to Josephine. Looks like we've cleared this floor. If there's no other rooms in your direction, guess we can head up to meet the rest.
No. We will
So-
pause you right there. Are you going with him, Josie?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. So we'll leave you guys at say. I'll let you guys end your turn at the top of the stairs to the next floor.
Okay. And then once we meet up as we're walking, kind of talking, I'll kind of fill her in with more details on what I found. You know, pantry, dumbwaiter, all that fun stuff.
Perfect. Let's scoot back up to our little combat friends up here. All right, little lethal tyke over here.
I'm just gonna try to keep doing what we're doing. I have a sword.
Okay.
And then, a fist.
Advantage, Katie.
Oh, that's right. Here's the sword again.
Okay. And then,
Well, I haven't got
Uh,
that one.
yeah, that won't matter anyways. Did you drop your damage for the unarmed?
I didn't hit with unarmed either time.
Yeah, it did.
Okay.
It did
It
the
did?
first time.
I thought it did the first time.
Yeah, you rolled a 14 that hit.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah. You hit the first time.
So I just assumed.
Boom. It's
There we go.
it's not very happy at you guys.
Tough.
And we go on. Anything else from you, Katie?
No.
Okay.
Just living in this moment.
Just is your backstory yet?
All right, I'm gonna keep doing what I've been doing, starting with the Warhammer.
Wow, it's a miracle he actually hit.
And I got the kill shot. What's up?
So you hit this thing and it just like poofs out of existence, kind of thing. It doesn't leave behind anything, no powder or anything. It just like you hit it and it just explodes into like a vapor. Kind of thing.
As soon as I seen it poof, I would hop off the bed over to here and open that door and make sure there's nothing else waiting while we're all right here.
Okay.
I'm gonna hop on the bed and jump on it.
Okay. As you open that door, Harper, you realize it's just a balcony. And
Can you move my token real quick so I can actually see?
No.
There's a wall in the way.
Yeah, 'cause it's a double door.
Gotcha.
There's nothing out there.
Okay, yeah. I wouldn't have gone out, I just so I can see.
Yeah, it's just a balcony that overlooks the front of the house. But you can't see shit because it's all fog out there.
Alright.
So
I am gonna start tearing through this room. Drawers,
Okay.
cabinets, bed, the works.
okay, let me see here.
And give Pan a pat on the back with a gentle but firm nod. Like a nod of affirmation.
Gotcha. Okay, so this bedroom, since you're like tearing through the bedroom real quick, the bedroom contains a large bed, 2 end tables, and a wardrobe that's empty. Since you're tearing through it, you will notice that mounted on a wall next to the wardrobe is a full-length mirror. Would you like to inspect that mirror?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay. Go ahead and give me a perception check. As you're doing that, you notice that the mirror.
Would it be investigation since I'm closely looking at it?
A perception check. Sorry, I'm going off of what's on the module.
20. Dirty 20.
That's perfect. Anyways, it's an ornate wooden frame that seems that it looks like it has like ivy and berries on it. Looks through that. You will notice that with that perception check, the berries aren't really berries, but they're like eyeballs, kind of thing. I will say that with that high of a perception check, you will notice what looks like scratch marks from like the mirror being moved, per se.
You mean on the floor?
Like on the wall, on the floor. It is a full length mirror.
So
I'm gonna-
scratches are.
I'm gonna try and pull it off the wall.
Okay. You go ahead and pull that off the wall, and behind that wall is a door.
Which I will open.
Okay. So hold on, I'm gonna deny that real quick. Boom. It is now open, and there you go. I don't know if you want to be in there, so I'll just move you back out.
I'd definitely step in and take a look.
Okay. So I'm gonna pause you there and let the other two see what the other two want to do. Yeah,
After I After I had jumped on the bed a little bit, I would have sat down and had a snack from my pocket food left over from breakfast.
Do some
Pocket
breakfast
bacon.
scraps that are just hella old, just kind of grungy. Pin, are you doing anything? Jeremy, you there, bud?
Yeah, can you hear me?
Yeah, I can now. Yeah.
Okay. I am going to reload the chamber in my gun that I just fired.
Okay.
Otherwise, I'm not really doing anything.
Okay. So with that, we will jump over to Ash. Or did we already do Ash? Did we already do Ash this round? I don't think we did.
No.
No, because my group's top of the round.
What you got, Ash?
Stepping into the room.
Okay. Hey, Ash can move again.
Yay.
All
You
right.
said you'd describe the room.
Yeah.
This is true. So as you open those double doors, they're double doors right there. You will notice that they have dusty panes of stained glass that are set into them. These stained glass resemble windmills. As you enter the room, you will notice a lot of everything in here is pretty dusty. There's a lot of cobwebs that are filling up the room. There's burgundy drapes that cover the windows and such. There's a so the bed is a 4-poster bed, meaning it has the 4 I don't know what you call those, shafts that come out that you can like hang shit on.
Curtain rods?
Curtain rod. Well, not curtain rods. They're like poles that come out. Let me see here. There's. Oh, and it has tattered. I'm not even going to try to pronounce that word. Tattered veils on it. There's a matching pair of empty wardrobes in there. There's a vanity with a wood frame mirror. And there's a box on top of that vanity. And there's a padded chair. On the floor, there's a rotting tiger skin carcass. Or rug, I should say.
There's a difference. Is it a rug or a carpet?
It's a rug. It's not a carcass.
Okay.
I said carcass. It's a rotting
Yeah.
tiger skin rug.
Okay.
And by that rug is a fireplace. There's a portrait with a male and a female that are hanging above the fireplace. On the south side of the room is a table with 2 chairs. Everything's covered in dust. There's an empty porcelain bowl on it with a matching jug. There is a door with a mirror right here. And there's another door right here. What would you like to do?
Can I go open the box that was on the dresser that you said?
You sure can. So you open that box and you realize that as you open it, it's a jewelry box. And the box looks like it's made of silver and gold. Silver and gold filigree, I should say. When you open the box, inside you find 3 gold rings and a platinum plated necklace that has a stone pendant. or a topaz stone pendant, I should say.
Okay.
I will put those in the party sheet for you. And then, do you want to go further into the room?
Yeah, why not?
Okay, show me where you would like to go.
I should go towards the door with the.
Not that. Ignore
Mm,
that. So as you move forward, again, you will notice a door here and a door here. But we will pause you there, and we'll go down to the two that are downstairs real quick. So that'd be Baines and Josie.
Okay, before I go any further, can I possibly retcon when I was down there with the coat closet for a second? What with the cloaks? Was there any cloaks with hoods with them by chance?
I think you're muted, Brad.
Son of a bitch, I am muted. Holy shit.
Yeah, I was trying to figure out why
I
I
don't know
wasn't answering.
how I muted myself. That is wild. I mean, I assume that most cloaks have hoods, because I'm thinking a cloak, I'm thinking like Lord of the Rings kind of style cloak.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Okay, well, I thought I had one, but looking over my inventory, I don't. So if there was one, I would have liked to have grabbed it.
Okay, I would say it's fair. You could add that to your inventory real quick, just a cloak with hood.
Okay, perfect. Okay, with that said, I'll add that eventually. Is there a door right next to where we're standing? I think my character is blocking it.
That is very good. Yes, there is a door.
Then, as we walk by, I'm gonna like reach over, kind of grab it, and see if it'll just pop open. Is that a?
Let me make sure. Yes, it does pop open.
Okay. Then I would pop it open. Pop my head in.
When you pop your head in, it's a very undecorated bedroom. It's a very plain. It just has two mattresses, one on each side of the room. You notice that with these mattresses, they're like stall strap, so they're not like they don't look comfy at all.
Okay.
At the foot of each bed is a foot locker, and then
Found the servants' quarters.
Mm-hmm.
let me see here. There's a door here. And then I think there's one more. I just gotta just. There's another door.
That bottom
Here.
right corner. Yeah.
Yep. Anything you would like to do, real quick?
Looks empty. Let's. I look at Josie, but guess we open up the main rooms. Look like there's a small door in there, but maybe it's a closet or something.
Might as well. Wouldn't hurt us to check it out.
Yeah. Well, like I said, let's check the rest of this place out. We'll come back to the.
Are you
We'll
checking out
come
that
back to the
room, or are
closet.
you guys moving forward?
No, I'm gonna go ahead and move forward.
Okay.
Because I see two big doors in front of us. I mean,
Okay.
it's up to Josie if she wants to, Josephine, if she wants to go check the closet or.
The
So,
closet.
You're gonna go check the closet, Josie?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Okay. In there.
Well, what I'm assuming is a closet. It may not necessarily be. Fuck, I don't know.
Listen, as long as Jigsaw is not coming at me, I'm cool. Like that's all I have to say about
No, it just you open that up and all you see is some tidy servant uniforms that are hanging from hooks. They don't look like they've been disturbed for a while.
It is a closet.
no valuable items at all.
Nope, just servant clothing.
Can I check the clothes to see if they have any pockets and see inside their pockets? I'm going tatty style.
You absolutely can, but there is nothing in the pockets.
Oh man. Okay, I'll try.
Uh,
I'm gonna say to Veins. Nothing, unfortunately, just some old clothes.
There is a door here. If you would like to check that one before we move over to
But there's a little door here. I'm going in. Yeah, I'm opening.
Okay.
Okay. So, Josie, you open that door, and when you open that door, it's like literally, it's like a 2-foot box. It's enough for you to like pop your head in and look.
No,
And
she
all you
can't,
see-
because she has horns that stick out the side of her head.
I won't fit in there. I can take a peek, but my whole head won't like down there.
Okay.
No, you can't even fit into the box window
Into the little
because of your
box
horns.
thingy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you do have fucking horns now that I look at it. Yep.
Mhm.
Well, you would see that it looks like whatever this area is goes up and down, and that there's nothing there in front of it. But you
So I'm
can't
gonna
see.
I'm gonna say to Veins like, I think we're screwed, man. We need some. Both of our heads won't get deep enough in here,
Okay.
and I'm gonna keep it at that. Shut up. And I'm gonna keep it at that because I can already see some face. But yeah, I'm gonna. Can I carry
Harry, what?
the little box?
There is
it's-
no little box.
the opening is big enough for a little box, but that's it.
It's like a laundry chute, Pam.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
gotcha. Okay.
It's like
Okay.
a
Well-
square hole in the wall with a door on it that goes up and down. The chute behind the door goes up and down.
Yeah. Gotcha. Okay, so I'm just gonna say to Veins, we probably need to get somebody else here and try to check it out. See if we have anything interesting, or they see anything interesting.
Well, I looked the elevator was at the bottom when I opened it. It sounds like you're talking about the dumbwaiter, and there isn't anything in it. I wouldn't worry about it.
There is a
You don't
button.
know if something got in there while it was going up and down. This place is creepy.
There is a button on the wall, Josie. I forgot to mention.
Oh, so that's the thing that goes up and down. Well, it's still like you never know. Like, be jumping maybe from
Hold
hidden
the lever,
area.
Crunk.
Yeah, you
Veins?
never know.
Is there anything
But
else?
I'm thinking of whatchamacallit? I'm thinking of Watcher right now. That's why I'm like, you never know. Be hidden somewhere and just pop out of nowhere. This thing.
Is there anything else that you two would like to do?
If
Veins,
I got
real
enough,
quick, as you come up to that door, you will realize that those doors are already open.
okay, and I see what Ash saw, library basically.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm gonna go in,
Okay.
and I'm going to start looking for books on giant bats.
Okay, so you, I'm guessing, are climbing like the ladder and kind of like searching through the books.
Uh-huh.
Okay. Um. Let me see here. Sorry. Let me look here. Make me a perception check real quick.
Yeah, sure. I'm investigating this son of a bitch now. I'm not just poking around. I'm looking. 'Cause these are books.
If you want to throw an investigation, I'll let you throw that one.
Okay. I am looking specifically for books on giant bats.
Unfortunately, you see nothing, my friend.
Damn. Okay. My
I
reception
would
is
say
better, but
the only thing that you see in that room is a desk with it's got like basic desk stuff on there, a lamp, ink, quill pen, stuff like that.
does it have drawers?
It does.
Okay, so I mean, obviously I spent my time going through books first, but I suppose as soon as I can, when I'm done with the books, I go see if I can open the desk drawers.
Before you open the desk drawers, let me ask, Josie, are you wanting to help him? Are you going to go over and
Yeah,
help him look at the books?
Yeah, I can help him.
Okay. Mike, if you want to throw those two one more time, since she's assisting you.
At advantage, I guess, then?
It would be like throwing him at advantage. That's why you can just throw him one more time.
Okay.
Or, before you throw him, Josie, you can throw the check if you want.
Yeah, I will do that.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah,
So
I'd tell her, hey, I'm looking for books on giant bats.
Okay.
So she knows what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
So I'll bring you out and around. Josie, throw me a perception and an investigation. Real quick. Veins, I will put all the items that you find on the desk on top of the desk in the party sheet.
Okay.
Are you? I'm sorry. Did you say you were opening the drawers also?
Yeah, if they will.
Okay. Yeah, you'll open the drawers. You find nothing except for an iron key, a single iron key.
Okay.
And I will put all of those items into the party sheet real quick. Max, if you want to, you can pull your jewelry stuff off the party sheet.
With the issues that she's having, you might need to do that for her.
Okay, I can do that in a bit.
I can do it. I got it.
There's nothing
Oh,
there.
okay.
Okay.
Okay, I'm grabbing the iron key. Rest of it.
That's what you found. If you want to take it with you and split it up amongst everybody else later, I'm fine leaving it in the party sheet for the time being. But we'll have to split that up as soon as the session, or as soon as you guys meet up again. But while you're thinking about that, Mike, Josie, with your perception check, you find a book that doesn't look like any of the other books. All the other ones have like these fancy, like embroidered names and stuff on them, and this one's just blank. Like it's very obviously stands out to you amongst the other.
I'll grab it and keep it.
You're gonna pull on the book?
Yes.
Okay. When you pull on the book, a door opens up here. So the book doesn't actually move, like you can't actually take the book with you. You pull on it and you hear this door right there open.
I'm walking in.
Okay. Again. Veins, are you following her?
I will be, yes.
Okay. Like right now or in a second?
No, right now. Right now it's good.
Okay. So you guys go in. I'm gonna leave you out for just a second. There we go. You guys go into this room. And as you guys go into this room, the door shuts behind you.
Shit.
So in this room, and we'll do this real quick because we have enough time to do this before we get into some other shenanigans. So this room contains bookshelves that are like it's covered with like tomes and all kinds of stuff on there. Vane, roll me either an Arcana or a History check. You both can do that if you want.
20 for Arcana.
Okay. So you both will notice that that all these books that are in this room appear to be about like themes and summoning rituals and stuff like that, like necromantic kind of style books, stuff like that. With that Arcana check, though, well, do me a favor. I'm going to make a note of those, and we'll get back to that.
No.
As soon as I realize that, I'm literally just opening my bag and like arm sweeping.
Okay, let me see if I even have anything for that.
I was just gonna say as that door closed, like, you still got that key, buddy?
Yeah.
Let me see here.
Or the necklace.
There is a heavy wooden chest with clawed iron feet that stands at the south wall. So that would basically be where Pam's token is right now.
Okay.
You will notice that its lid is half closed. And sticking out of its lid, so like the lid's closed and like sticking out of it, is a skeleton in leather armor.
Hey, can we put me and Josephine on hold for a few minutes, and I'll come back. I gotta step away like now.
Yeah, you're fine.
Okay, thanks.
We'll switch over to the other group real quick.
No worries.
All right. Yeah, so we're up to you guys on the upper floor. You three, what are you up to?
I'm going up the
in there,
stairs.
Harper.
Stairs. Let's go.
All right. Shove the last of my bacon in my mouth. Hands are all still greasy.
Pan, are you following? Jeremy?
Yeah, I'll follow up the stairs. These guys seem to get into all the fights.
Seemingly.
Okay. So we will put you guys over here. And there is a door
Oh, I'm opening it.
at the top of the stairs. Okay. There you go. You guys can move your tokens as you wish.
Oh, look.
I'm gonna
Another door.
move you just. Yeah,
House
that's
is
fine.
full of frickin' birds.
I would just go for the first door that I see, which I think is that one right next to Fillion there.
So the room that you're in right now is bare. A bunch of dust, a bunch of cobwebs and stuff like that. The door, so yes, the door that you're trying to open currently, Fillion, or not Fillion, Harper,
Mm-hmm.
is locked.
I literally just opened it.
You shouldn't click on shit.
There, I closed it.
So like, tell you to. Dan, I'll put you right there, but so you can move around. Yeah, it's locked.
If I see him trying to open a locked door, I'll shoulder up and use my thieves' tools to try to unlock it.
Okay. give me a. I think you can probably click the thieves tools, right?
I
If
I
remember
think I set you up with thieves tools. If I didn't, sleight of hand does the exact same thing.
If you don't have thieves tools, it does say for a dex check. So
Where would thieves' tools be? I mean, other than my inventory.
Your skills tab.
Oh,
If you're proficient with sleight of hand, which I'm pretty sure you are, sleight of hand is
Uh-huh.
the exact same as a thieves tools check.
yeah, she doesn't
so roll that.
Yeah.
have it.
So just do a sleight of hand, then it's the same thing.
Okay. Oh, that looked like a 14.
Yeah. Dude.
I hate when it does that. But the door does not unlock.
I'm gonna kick it.
I'm gonna help.
Stupid door.
Okay.
So then
So she's short enough that as she like steps up to kick it, I'm gonna swing my warhammer at the higher part of the door, so we like hit it high and low at the same time.
Okay. Go ahead and I'm guessing I'm gonna call that an assist.
Yeah, so in this situation, either we can both roll once and you take the average of the two rolls, or one of us rolls at advantage.
So whatever you guys would like.
What's your... How strong are you, Katie?
or am I using dex or strength for mine? Because I'm
It'd be... This would be strength.
alright.
Do you just want me to do it at advantage?
Yeah,
I've got
yeah.
some.
Yep.
Oof. 10. I've been rolling like shit tonight.
Yeah, you guys go to hit this door and just kind of bounce off of it. And, Harper, you fly back, and Philly just kind of.
First one. First one loosens it. Do it again.
I will let you guys roll one more if you want, without advantage this time.
Oh. Okay. Let me. God damn it. How about we just take the lower one? I'll roll it singularly. 14.
Fortunately, you hit it again and nothing.
Maybe we'll find the key. And I will turn around to get these last two doors at the end of the hallway.
Okay.
But I will secede to Pan because he's waiting.
Yes. Sorry, Pan. I had too many things open.
That's fine.
Yeah, let's get you. You want to move down there?
Yep, I want to come into this room.
Okay. Door's already open. Let me see what's going on in this room. So this dust choke room here, it has a slender bed, a nightstand, a small iron stove, and a writing desk with a stool. It has a wardrobe and a rocking chair also. You do notice a small doll sitting in the window on the north end. So that would be...
It's fucking Annabelle, man. Shoot it.
Because I'm assuming you kind of like go into the room and look and then kind of back up. So it's like over here. You catch a glimpse of it.
Does it look creepy or?
I'm going to have to go into the room and check. I'm assuming you just did a quick check. Unless you're telling me you go in and investigate the room.
No, I'm gonna go in and investigate.
Okay. So yes, it does look like a creepy doll. It's a doll with a smile on it and has a lacy yellow dress. It's sitting in the window, and cobwebs are draping it like a wedding veil.
No, you gotta be fucking kidding me.
I'm gonna pick it up and put it in my cloak.
Okay. Go ahead and add to your inventory.
Oh, boy.
Smiling doll with lacy yellow dress, or however you want to describe that.
Freaky Annabelle.
Let's see here. I'm going to pause you guys up top and go back to Mike real quick, and I'll have Mike finish out this whatever he was doing real quick, and I think that'll probably bring us to the end of our session tonight.
Boo.
Okay, so we're in a room. Doors locked or shut behind us.
Mm-hmm.
We looked at the books. They look like rituals, necromancer stuff. And there was a box over by Josephine, a chest over by Josephine that was partially open.
Correct. It was partially open. It has a skeleton with leather armor coming out of it.
Like actually coming out of it, or
Yeah,
just...
like actually like hanging out of it.
Okay, so it's not moving. It's just...
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
No, it's just hanging out of it.
That's what I'm trying to
Yeah.
clarify. Do we need to kill this thing, or
No.
Yeah, dude sitting there with a nail just waves at you, puts his sunglasses on.
right? What up,
Shake
yo?
his hand. What's up,
What about
man?
me? I'm just hanging out.
I'm the chest skelly. What's up?
What would you like to do?
Well, like I indicated before, yeah, all these books, just do an arm sweep into my book, take my book bag off my shoulder, open it up, and just dump books in.
Okay.
We can sort through what's in the books, but just seeing what the subjects is enough for me to go, these might be worth it later.
Okay.
And depending on what Josephine's doing, if Josephine's going to check the chest, after I grab the books, I'm just going to watch her go through the chest.
Yeah. I'm just opening the thing like, let's see what we can get from here.
Oh yeah, why not?
Moving the little buddy, like, excuse me,
Okay.
sir.
So
Thank you.
as you do that, Pam,
Okay.
you're gonna see on the skeleton before you go to move him, you're gonna see that he has 3 darts that are sticking out from his armor and ribcage.
Can I take him out?
Sure. I mean,
Like,
you
are we
still-
talking like playing the game of darts, or are we talking about like somebody killed him with these darts?
This is actually
Regardless.
perfect because I just read up on this, so I'm glad you said that, Mike, and I love you to death for it. Both of you guys roll me an investigation check on that.
I'm not good at this thing.
I'm not either, so it's okay.
Hey.
I'm not good at it.
Alright.
Natural 20.
Josie's kind of like, I don't know, and Mike, you would know that it's very obvious that these darts are what killed him.
These are the killing kind of darts. Fuck. I'm looking around for
Evidence?
holes in the wall.
Open the wall. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, some Indiana Jones shit here. Is shit gonna come flying at us? Like,
I will tell you what. Roll me a perception check. Both of you, if you would like.
And I'll give you
Josie,
the answer to that next week.
Fuck.
On Curse
Well,
of
you
Strahd.
definitely don't notice shit.
nah.
Neither
Why
do you
did
notice anything.
performance? Hold on. That's performance. I'm not performing anything.
Oh.
Booyah, there you go.
Josie, you're pretty confident there's no holes in any of the walls or anything around you. And as you're kind of looking at the skeleton, you notice that there's 3 holes inside of the chest that appears to
Okay.
be where these darts came from. The last thing you will notice is a letter in the skeleton's hand. And with that,
Letters.
we will conclude this session for this week.
Boo.
Can we pick up the letter? Can she pick up the letter?
I'm gonna pick up the letter, but then that's it.
I
Yeah,
will make a
yeah.
note of that, and
Yeah.
we will pick up there next week.
Can you just
Okay,
confirm my
alright.
move before you close it out, Brad? That way I'm where I'm actually supposed to be next week.
Yeah, let me see here.
Beautiful. Thank you.
Okay, perfect. So yeah, I don't want to take up Jacob's closing, but I just want to say thank you to everybody for coming. Thank you guys for all the help. I was trying to make that go as smoothly as we could. I'll get your guys' feedback off camera, but yeah, thanks to everybody.
Bye.
He said it all. We'll see you Friday for Lord Z's Fantastical Dungeon and Sunday for Waters of the Deep. Bye.